All right, hey, we're back with another adventure book. After my second inglorious death in the last one, which may or may not actually ever make its way onto the channel, we decided to move on to a different book, one that I potentially won't suck at. In this book,
Well, maybe it's got.
sorry, no, come on, let's hear it.
I was gonna say it's got more rules. It looks like it's gonna be a lot harder, but at least, if your memory and luck serves you well, maybe you'll fly through it. Who knows?
Yeah, this book has an interesting mechanic where there are spells, and Blue went over a few of them before the session started. I have to remember these spells. They have a 3-letter code to them. One spell that I remember, because it's really obvious, is Zap. And if I say Zap, I waste 4 stamina and shoot someone with a Thunder Finger. Give them the shocker. And they, presumably die. Hopefully.
I'm gonna say a rule. If you say, because what Kaiser's planning on doing is coming up with 3-letter words, trying them, and seeing if something happens. If he gets one that is incorrect, he misses his turn. Actually, no. I'll give you 2 chances because I think that's only fair.
Okay.
But if you miss both of them, nothing happens. And if you have not enough stamina to cast them, equally nothing happens.
Yeah, because some of the spells had very obvious names and correlations. Like the spell Law gives you, you can control something. Spell Zap is a zap. Spell Hot was to cause a fireball. There's something, so I'm thinking I might be able to guess some. So without further ado, let's get into the character creation.
Right, so please roll 1 die. You're playing as a wizard instead of a warrior.
So I gotta take advantage of these spells.
So you only add 4 to this number.
It's 7 then. Which stat is this?
So, this is your skill. Yep. Next, please roll 2 dice and add 12 to the number. Okay, so whether you're a warrior or a wizard, it's only your skill that changes.
Okay.
Apparently.
Oh my god, look at that stamina. 11 plus 12, 23.
Bam.
Got so much magic.
You need that stamina to cast your spells.
Exactly. Alright, luck, is that just 1 die again?
1 die and add 6.
Same thing as last time.
You always roll so badly on the luck. Jeebus.
Oh, and that's the other mechanic. One more mechanic we should probably explain. This is my inventory up here. And I wrote down 1 Deus Ex Machina. I'm allowed to call on a goddess to fully heal me and remove some curses, but I'm only allowed to do it once.
Yeah, you can only choose one of those 3 things that I listed, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. So, first thing, we get it's a picture, it's a dude standing under a gate who looks like he's wearing a mask and stuff, and he's saying, "I will not wish you a safe journey, for the way ahead will not be safe."
Fuck you too!
You awake at sunrise. After dressing, you breakfast on bread and goat's milk and collect your belongings. Outside the outpost settlement is stirring. What?
That sounds really good. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Same. The women folk emerge to wash and prepare their meals as the day's guard takes over. Eyes follow you as you leave your hut and walk towards the Shamutani wall. The frontiers people are well aware of your mission, and a small crowd of well-wishers follows some distance behind you. Before you stands the Cantapani Gate, guarded constantly by Sightmaster warriors, chosen for their powers of telescopic vision. The gate is the final doorway between Analand and Kakabad. Once more, you check your pack. Satisfied that your preparations are complete, you nod to the Sightmaster Sergeant. For the last time, he glances at the lookout atop the gate, who signals the all clear. The sergeant orders the bolt to be withdrawn. The doorway opens up in front of you, and you get your first view of the Shamutani foothills, the first stage of your journey. The Sightmaster Sergeant strides over and grasps your hand. "I will not wish you a safe journey, for the way ahead will not be safe. Kakabad is a treacherous land inhabited by devils, but this you know already. Take the path ahead to Cantapani, a small settlement of traders, although most are rogues and thieves, which you should reach within the hour. From Cantapani onwards, there are 3 routes through Biritanti to Kare, a city port on the Jabaji River. If you remember all these names, I'll be amazed.
Honestly, they're just gibberish.
From Kare, you must cross the backlands, which are unknown. It is said that day and night in the backlands are controlled not by the sun, but by supernatural forces. And bear in mind, also, that from Kare onwards, your progress will be watched. His warnings do little to inspire confidence in you. He continues, "But I have observed your training, and you are indeed a worthy champion. I wish you luck and success with your quest. My thoughts and the good wishes of all the people of Analand will be with you. With Libra on your side, may you live to lift the curse and depression which racks our kingdom." You shake his hand, thank him for his good wishes, and step up to the gate. Resolutely you pass through the doorway. The faces of the folk watching your departure reveal the hopes that rest with you, and with the success of your quest. With a wave you turn and face the hills. The early morning air is crisp, and the rising sun paints the hills in colours of natural beauty, which conceal the devilry ahead. Setting off determinedly, you follow the path. Your quest has begun. Turn to 178. So Kai's also going to write down the numbers, because if we die, we're going to just scoot back to a local one.
Yeah. So we're off to Cactus Land.
Yep. The path winds through fields of wild scrubland. The countryside is deserted, and eerie silence is broken only by the cawing of an occasional crow. The birds appear to pause in the air to examine you as they pass, and you feel uneasy in their presence. You pass over a small hillock, from the top of which you can see the path continuing downwards into a small settlement of huts at the base of the Shamutani Hills. You follow the path, and as you approach the village, noises and movements indicate that it is populated. As the path runs straight through the village, you have little choice but to follow it. The round huts are made of a hard-baked bright clay with thatched roofs. As you pass, eyes appear at dark doorways watching your movements. Suddenly, a villager appears from one of the dwellings and stands before you. He is 5 feet tall with thick-set arms and thighs half-clothed in tattered breeches.
Not another hobbit.
His eyes are wild. What? Yes. Nom nom nom. His eyes are wild, and his long red hair and beard stand out on his face in a wiry tangle. "Halt, stranger," he commands. "What business have you in Cantapani?" What is your response? Are you going to tell him you're a trader? Ask for directions onwards? Tell him you're hungry and need provisions?
Huh. I do kind of need provisions. I've only got 2 food. I love how that guard
That's 2 days worth, yeah.
Yeah, I love how the guard who like wished me well is like, "Oh, my preparations are done." It's like, you, I've only brought 2 days worth of food.
Well, you thought you were going through villages and stuff, so
yeah. I'm gonna ask if I can pick up provisions.
Okay, tell him you're hungry and need provisions. Turning to 198. He motions on ahead, telling you that you'll find the village inn shortly on the right. By choosing this option, you will now discover one of the rules of the game, which you will otherwise only discover by trial and error. The adventure is divided into days, and each day you'll need to eat 1 meal, otherwise you'll lose stamina points due to undernourishment. Options will be given either to eat provisions from your pack, or to buy food at local inns during the day. If you go for a day without food, you will suffer. When night comes, you'll be given the option to sleep or continue through the night. Likewise, if you miss a night's sleep, you will also lose stamina points, as you'll be tired the next day. Although taking a night's rest will usually replenish your stamina. But you will have to choose your times to eat and sleep carefully, as sometimes a seemingly safe place to rest and eat may hold hidden dangers. You walk on ahead, as the villager indicated. Turn to 257. Okay.
So hold up.
So you get your stamina back each night, it seems.
Each night, okay. But only if I eat. Otherwise, I lose stamina.
Yeah. Otherwise, assuming you don't, like, keep walking through the night.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah.
The inn offers hot meals for sale, and if you wish to stop and eat, the charge will be 1 gold piece. Bread and goat's cheese are also available if you wish to buy food to take with you. And the price of 2 meals worth is 2 gold pieces. What? Sure.
It's a gold piece a meal and a gold... Yeah, it's a gold piece a meal, period.
Yeah, that's why I don't know why I said it twice. If you wish to sit down and eat, turn to 116. If you wish to buy provisions, do so and pay the 2 gold pieces.
Can I buy...
Or, if you wish to continue with or without new provisions, turn to 131.
I feel like I should probably eat here. Yeah, you know what? This cursed. People are cursed. They've been living with it for a while. It can deal with a leisurely pace. The curse will still be there tomorrow. So I'm gonna sit down and eat for 1 gold.
Yep.
And I'm also... Can I buy 4 provisions for 4 gold?
I'm assuming not.
So it only lets me buy 2.
Well, it's because they specify 2. So let me read that again. If you wish to buy food to take with you, and the price of 2 meals worth is 2 gold pieces. So maybe that's one of them is the one that you're eating and sitting down for now, and then...
No, they wouldn't have separated them like this. So I'll buy the 2 provisions and I'll sit down and eat a meal. Because it...
Okay.
We'll assume that I'm not allowed to buy 4.
Yeah, so you're sitting down for 1 meal and you're buying 2.
Yeah, so that's knockoff. So I'm down at 17 gold, and my meals are up to 4.
Indeed. Okay. Turning to 116. There's like a... No, okay, no. So 117, did I say? 116, sorry.
Yeah.
The meal is warm and nourishing. Add 2 stamina points. Don't forget to pay the price of the meal. Continue your journey, turn to 131. I don't think you can go above your cap stamina.
Why not?
Because otherwise you could just eat forever.
It said I could only eat 1 meal, so technically I couldn't.
Okay. We'll say there's not a cap.
Hey, I held back and only bought 2 meals, so I'm going above my stamina cap.
You continue along the path, leaving the village behind. About half an hour later, you reach the start of the climb into the hills and continue forward.
What page is this, by the way?
Sorry. 131. 5 minutes later, you reach a fork offering you 2 ways onwards. Turn to 183. You ponder the 2 trails. As you consider the paths onwards, you hear weak cries from a large tree ahead of you. Cautiously, you step up to see an old man sitting on the lowest branch, apparently afraid to jump down to the ground, which, considering his age, is not surprising. He pleads with you to assist, and you help him down. It transpires that he has been travelling from Dumpus and is heading towards the outpost settlement in Analand. His journey had been safe enough until he was waylaid by Elvins, robbed and left in the tree. In return for your kindness, he relates a rhyme which he feels may help you. See him though he sees you not. The black-eyed creature creeps. A guardian once, but now his lot, the key to freedom keeps. Would you like me to repeat that?
Sorry. Yeah, do repeat it. Sorry, my pen's dying.
See him though he sees you not. The black-eyed creature creeps. A guardian once, but now his lot, the key to freedom keeps. Fuck.
Creature, now his lot, something, kingdom, creeper, things. Okay. I'm role-playing this character like myself. I have no mind for poetry.
Okay. He's not sure exactly what the rhyme signifies, but he knows that the Elvins are particularly keen on finding the key in question. He also presses you... presses on you his only possession, a page from a spell book.
Okay. I'm gonna write this down with a different pen for now.
Hang on.
Page.
Hang on. Wait, what? Page number... What? Hang on. What? The spell described is incomplete. You have only part of it. Looking at it, it appears to be some sort of pest-repelling spell. He then bids you farewell and heads off towards Cantopani. Page number 102. That doesn't make sense.
Why?
Because 102 is something completely different.
Holy shit, that is a lot darker now that I've got the ink in there.
Let me just...
Alright, so an old man, dweller, the Eldar want to get the key and wake the sleeper, and I'm trying to break a curse. That's my Spark Note version.
I don't know what 102 is.
Wait,
okay,
why?
Right, anyway, continuing.
Is there not a page 102 in the book?
So it's not... The book doesn't work on pages. Like, there aren't page numbers. There are, like, paragraph numbers.
Got it.
And 102 is... I just read what 102 was, and it's completely separate. It has nothing to do with the spellbook. Oh, okay. Okay, no. I think in the game, it's a page from a spellbook. It is page 102 of the spellbook in the game.
Got it.
I don't know if that's helpful or not. Anyway. He bids you farewell and heads off toward Cantopani. You may now choose your way forwards. Will you take the highway up into the hills, or the low way along the valley? Alternatively, you may investigate a buzzing coming from the tree.
Nope, not getting killed by bees. So I'm gonna go... Oh, I can't remember. Did the guy tell me which way to go? Because, see, the instructions that I have written down are... I go to Cactus Land, then question marks, then go to the Backlands, then I go somewhere. So... I think to get to the Backlands, I should go... What was it? It was a swamp and a mountain?
What were up into the hills,
okay,
or
hills?
The low way along the valley.
Hills. Hills are going to lead me to the Backlands, because everyone else goes to the valley.
Okay. Oh, God. Alright, I'm turning to 157. The path winds upwards into the hills, and you enter a wood. The afternoon sun glints through the trees, playing tricks on your eyes. Every so often you catch a glimpse of some strange-shaped animal or other watching you, only to find out that it is the silhouetted branches and leaves caught at an odd angle. You reach a position where you may rest and eat provisions if you wish. Turn to 18. If you wish to continue, turn to 210.
Is it evening, or is it still daytime? Or
I think you're still on the same day, because it hasn't told me that the day has changed. So.
Alright, screw it. I don't need to... I ate at the inn. I'm going to keep going.
Okay. If you continue, turn to 210, right. The climb continues for 2 or 3 hours as the path twists this way and that up the hillside. Soon the air gets cold and the sun sets, making it difficult for you to see. However, the moon is full and will be able to light the way as it gets darker. Would you like to continue further, marching through the night, or will you stop and make camp to get some sleep?
I'm going to make camp.
Yep. I mean, you've not lost any stamina points yet, so, I mean, you could afford to use them. Not trying to, influence you or anything.
No, I'm going to make camp.
Okay.
Still waiting for an opportunity to use a spell.
Oh, maybe those bees.
Yeah, you're right. I could have used it on the bees.
You settle down to make camp for the night. You
what
may
page
take
is this, by the way?
provisions here. 283. You may take provisions here, and if you do so, you may add 2 stamina points if you have not yet eaten since leaving Anland, or 1 stamina if you have already eaten on your journey.
What if I don't eat anything? So I've already eaten. I don't feel the need to eat anymore.
1 stamina point if you've already eaten on your journey. So you get +1.
Oh, I thought I had to eat a meal for that.
No, +2 if you ate a meal there.
Oh, okay.
You may only eat if you have provisions with you. As you curl up in your blanket to sleep, there is a chance that you may encounter a wandering night creature. Remember this reference as you'll return here afterwards. And turn to 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right, I need to hold the page quickly and turn to that. I think it's going to be the first roll.
Alright, I'm ready.
Roll 1 dice to see whether you encounter any night creatures. Please roll the die.
4. What am I encountering?
Oh, let me get a bookmark quick.
Is it me from that previous game? Am I a monster?
So, I'm going to add some flavour a little bit. So you settle down to sleep, you're curled up in your blanket, and you hear a howling. Okay? You start looking around, and a huge wolf on its hind legs is moving towards you in the darkness. And you are attacked by this werewolf.
Fireball.
What's fireball?
It's hot.
Okay, you use hot. Right, let me look up the... Oh, hang on. No.
Oh, what?
Okay, they have a different way of doing this. They have... Okay. The following spells may be used. They give you 4 choices of spells, and you just have to pick one of them.
Okay, but I don't... I thought I remembered... What, do you tell me what...
Yeah, you have to remember what they do, which is... Yeah, okay, you're just going to have to work out what they do based on the letters I give you, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so there's 5 options of spells. Ran, Gum, Law, Wick, or Big.
I mean, I wouldn't be me if I didn't choose gun.
Gum with an M.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry, mate.
I wanted to use my ethereal rifle.
Do you want me to read them out again?
What was it? It was Wick, Big, Gum, and what was the last one?
There were 2 more. Ran and Law.
Assuming lore tells me what the hell this thing is. I'm not really interested in that. All I know is it's coming at me. I'm going to go with... Wick.
Okay, also I'd like to point out Law was one of the ones that I read out to you at the beginning, Kaiser.
Yeah.
And it was
I knew there was one...
would have been pretty handy.
Probably.
Right, using 437. Deduct 5 stamina points.
Jesus.
There is no such spell as this.
What?
I kid you not. That's what it says.
Are you kidding? So I did all that fucking memorizing, and it doesn't even matter because they give me 4 chances, and one of them is bullshit anyway.
You may try again. Oh wait, does he get to attack you now? I think he gets to attack you. Okay, so he's attacking you now. I get... What a weird fucking system of doing things.
That is so stupid. I should be able to, like, just use whatever spell. What's the point of studying the fucking spell book if they're just gonna make it multiple choice? And one choice is always bullshit. At least one.
Timber, for our thing, I'm gonna let you... So, don't deduct those 5 stamina points. I'm gonna let you use hot, because I think that's just the right... If you say something that's stupid, and you use a spell that's, like, ridiculous, it's still gonna happen.
Well, hold on. If I use... How are you going to do that with the book? Because don't you have to turn to a page?
There's a list of spell. Oh, it doesn't tell me how much damage they do.
Yeah, here. You know what?
think.
No. Let's continue forward with this. I want to see how it works out. I'll play the game the way it wants to be played.
Okay. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. So, I guess the creature attacks you now. All right. Roll a skill check.
How many dice?
That's 2 dice.
Plus 7?
Hang on. Yeah. Fuck. Let me check.
I'll roll 2,
Sorry.
and if it turns out to be 1, I'm using the bronze die.
Okay.
God, I hope it turns out to be 2.
Yeah, it is 2.
Thank God. Alright, 11.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Take how many hits? Take 2 stamina off.
Oh! You were saying law, weren't you?
Yes.
Your British accent, I thought you were saying lore. L-O-R.
Sorry, I'll spell out them next time.
It finally clicked. I'm like, I remember the 6 from the beginning, and I don't remember law or lore anywhere. Not even realizing that would be 4 letters. Anyway.
So, yes, take 2 stamina hits.
Okay.
And roll again. No, sorry. Which spell do you want to use?
Now that I know what it is, I'm going to use law.
You're going to use law for 8. Oop, there we go. Deduct 4 stamina points. The creature stops in its tracks, and you order it to return to the woods from where it came. Having escaped the creature, you may return to your original reference. You didn't even kill it.
I just said go to bed.
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Also, I'd like to find out, you rolled a 4 for that? For whether a monster appeared or not, right?
Yeah.
If you'd rolled a 5 or a 6, there would have been nothing there. And any of the other 1, 2, or 3s would have been an easier fight.
Nice. I got the werewolf.
Yep. Okay. After a night's sleep, you may add either 2 stamina points if you encountered no night creatures, or 1 stamina point if your sleep was disturbed.
Alright.
So 1 stamina point.
1 point refund.
And then turn to 31. I think, should we do 2 nights and then call it?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Did you eat at all on the first day of your journey since you left Analand? If not, you're feeling very hungry, blah blah blah.
I did eat.
Turn to 246. As the second day of your journey breaks, you march through the cool morning air of the hills. Having now climbed several hundred feet, you reach the brow of a hill and stop in your tracks. To your left is a clearing in which several poles are firmly planted in the ground. Atop the poles are heads, some recently fixed, some semi-decayed. Human heads, goblin heads, and 1 or 2 heads of creatures you do not recognize, all with sewn-up eyes and mouths. I'm sorry for saying that, I should have given a warning.
Doesn't freak me out.
A large X painted on a broad tree is obviously intended as a warning to venture no further. Ahead, the path forks to the right and left, but you cannot be sure which path you are warned not to take. That's just inconsiderate by the person that left the warning.
Yeah, that's a fucking dick move. It's like putting a minefield. Sorry.
Will you continue your climb along the right-hand path, or to take the left-hand path which winds down the side of the hill?
That's all the details I get, huh?
Yep.
Let's go down the hill. We've been uphill long enough.
Okay. Oh, I just spat on the book. You go to the left-hand path, which winds down the side of the hill. Turn to 40.
Oh, wow.
You follow the path carefully downwards, trying to avoid breaking branches as you go. If you wish to stop along the way to eat provisions, turn to 180. If you'd rather press on, turn to 133.
I think I should probably eat.
Okay, you're gonna have a nice brekkie. Turning to 180. You pick a clearing where you may open your backpack and get out your provisions. Your ears are peeled to the sounds around you, and you're startled when a flock of wood gulls fly up into the air nearby. You may, if you wish, pack up your bags and continue your trek, or stay to finish your meal.
Yeah, I'll finish my meal.
Okay, turning to 272. As you bite into your bread, a sharp pain in your leg makes you swing around.
Oh,
In a tree a short distance away, you can see the black face of a headhunter leering at you as it lowers a blowpipe.
Fireball.
You become dizzy and pass out as the poison takes effect. Your head will soon be joining the others on a pole at the you're dead.
What? We didn't even make it to night 2.
Your head will soon be joining the others on a pole at the last junction. Alright, with our rule though, you can go back to that junction.
Well, I guess I'm going to go back... no, I'm just going to go back one step, and the moment those gulls pop up, I'm not going to finish my meal.
Okay, what page is that?
180.
So you wish to pick up your bags and continue your trek, right?
Yeah.
Okay, turning to 133. This is life 2. Can you record that somewhere?
Well, I'm just marking dead. Here, I'll just...
Okay, cool.
Death number 1.
You continue along the trail, and the undergrowth around you gets thicker. Suddenly there is a cracking beneath your feet, and something gives way underfoot. You may test your luck. Okay, roll 2 dice, and you want to get 7 or less.
7 or less?
I believe your luck is 7. Yeah.
8.
8. You're unlucky.
Fuck.
Turn to 70. Oh, there was also an option if you'd prefer not to test your luck. Sorry.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to.
Then don't worry about that. That's fine. You'll still fail the roll, but you don't have to take a test minus point. That's my bad. I should have told you to finish.
Oh, so basically this is happening. I can either let it happen or I could try to get lucky.
Yes.
Alright, no. In that case, I would have tried to test my luck either way.
Okay, then take off 1 luck.
Yeah. If I'm being fair, I definitely would have tried that.
Too late, you try to leap clear of the pitfall trap, which is opened beneath you. You drop some 3 meters into the pit and collapse unconscious in a heap. Turn to 139. When you regain consciousness, you are bound hand and foot. The excited jabberings of a small group of headhunters around you make you fear for your life. You may try to cast the spell.
Oh, good. What are my
Would you like
options?
to cast? Oh, I know which one you're going to pick. Would you like to cast Riz? That's R-I-S.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to cast D-U-D? Would you like to cast H-O-T? Would you like to cast K-I-D? Or would you like to cast W-I-K?
Yeah, I'm not falling for that shit again. Fireball. I'm casting H-O-T.
Okay. Let's have a look. Deduct 4 stamina points. Your spell is, however, ineffective. You cannot cast spells when your hands are bound.
Well, then why'd I lose the fucking stamina? Alright.
That's a good question. Okay, would you like to try and cast another spell, or do you want to wait and see what they intend to do with you?
I don't. I think I have a good idea what they're going to do with me. All right.
Do you want to read them out again?
Yeah. So one was DUD, one was HOT, one was WIK. What were the others?
KID.
I'll do that one.
Or okay, do you not want me to read the other one?
No, this was the one I was trying to remember. I'm gonna do this one.
Okay. 450. Deduct 1 stamina point.
Oh, nice.
You cannot cast this spell as you do not have the bracelet of bone it requires.
Fuck.
And again, it says, in actual fact, you cannot cast any spell when your hands are... Hang on. If this is the same with all of them, then I'm just gonna say you can have that 1 point back.
Okay, fine.
Because if it's just like, you can't cast any of these even though it gives you the option, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna wait and see what they do.
Yeah, I think you have... let me check. Despite how many rules this game has, it's very hard to keep track. No, I think they all just say you can't cast spells.
Okay.
Right, so turn to 112. The little men carry you off, and soon you arrive at the headhunter camp. There is much commotion as you are led into the centre of the settlement. Several natives rush off to fill a large pot with water to be heated over a fire, the implications of what you do not relish. Meanwhile, you are put into a bamboo cage, guarded by a strong warrior. Do you wish to pray to Libra for assistance? Or not?
Oh, that's the only option?
No, there's two options. Pray or don't pray.
Well, yeah, okay, but I'm asking, so I can't cast spells?
Correct.
I was hoping they'd untie my hands when they put me in the cage. Alright, yeah, let's get the goddess in here.
Okay, I'm playing to 25. You plead with your goddess, but nothing happens. You try again, but she appears not to be listening. A short time later, your captors bundle you out of your cage and towards the large pot warming over the fire. 3 of them pick you up and heave you into the water, which is now uncomfortably warm. Then it happens. Dark clouds rumble in, low over the camp. When they are directly overhead, they release a torrential downpour which douses the fire and cools your bath. Your bindings slide loose and you're able to scramble from the pot. Libra has not ignored you. The headhunters, sensing something supernatural, have scattered into the woods, and you are now free to escape. But you may not call on Libra again in this part of your adventure to help you.
Fuck
Not
off.
until you reach the city of Kare, where will she listen to you. You collect your belongings and run off into the woods. Turn
That
to
whole
254.
section was bullshit. What was it, 254?
254, yeah. You should have turned right, man.
We're pressing ahead with this.
You race off into the woods in case the commotion attracts any other creatures. For half an hour you run before you stop to rest, when you realise that you are now hopelessly lost. Which direction will you take? Throw 1 die. If you throw 1 or 2, you continue uphill until you reach a path. If you roll a 3 or 4, you just head in the direction you were travelling until you reach a path. If you roll a 5 or 6, you take a downhill course until you reach a well-trodden path.
3.
Head in the direction you are travelling. Turn to 13. You follow a path leading sharply downhill into a narrow valley. You cross a stream over on a wooden bridge and start to climb the next hill. Halfway up, you hear twigs break in the undergrowth and suddenly a large creature about the size of a bear stands before you. It has black and white fur and a long bushy tail which trails out behind it. This animal bars your way and is snarling menacingly at you. Will you prepare to attack it, or try to edge around it peacefully?
The second one.
Remember the last time you tried to edge around those hobbits peacefully?
Alright, fine, I'm attacking it.
No. What's your choice?
I am gonna try to be peaceful. This is a wild animal, not a hobbit.
236. To be fair, you were the wild animal before.
It's true.
Turning into 236. Test your luck. If you are lucky... Okay, yes.
If I'm lucky, what?
Turn to one page. If you're not lucky, turn to another.
Okay.
Cheater roll.
I am horribly unlucky. See, I hate this.
Bad.
Good rolls are unlucky in this game.
Sometimes. As you move, the creature steps towards you, showing its sharp teeth. Realizing you cannot avoid it without a fight, you step forward. Turn to 252. Man, day 2 really fucking brings out the big guns, huh?
Yeah, Jesus. Had some nice goat cheese, slept in an inn, told a werewolf to go fuck himself on day 1, and now...
Okay, will you fight it with your weapon or with a magic spell?
Spell.
Okay, turning to 166. Okay, there are another 5 choices of spell. Would you like to use NAP? Or SIX? Or BAG? Or LAW? Or KIL?
Yeah, I really want kill to be a real spell, but I'm not trusting it.
But you know it won't be.
No, I know 6 is a spell, but I can't remember what you told me it did.
I didn't tell you what it did, because you told me to just start the recording.
Oh, okay. So I at least know one of them is real. There was one at the beginning that, what was it? It's...
NAP?
Yeah, that one. Nap.
You gonna use NAP?
Yep.
Okay. Your character passes it now, going. 332. Deduct 1 stamina point. You cast the spell, but nothing happens. You cannot use the spell as you do not have the brass pendulum it requires.
Ugh.
You must draw your weapon and fight. Turn to 20.
Alright.
The creature is a skunk bear, and when you draw your weapon, it raises its tail, releasing a nauseating odor. The smell is horrendous, but you must fight. Oh, the effect of the smell is so powerful that you must deduct 2 points from your dice roll each time you roll for attack.
Okay.
Okay, so, first roll, let's go.
Uh, 16.
You hit the skunk bear. Yes, you hit the skunk bear once. Roll again. Oh my god, snake eyes.
Fuck. 11.
You hit the skunk bear again.
Nice. Do we get to
I
roll
rolled
again?
2 ones. Yep.
Fuck. 11 again.
Take 2 hits.
Crap. Running out of stamina.
Roll again.
Boom. 18.
Okay. Turning to 193. You continue onwards up the path for a couple of hours. So you killed the skunk bear. For a couple of hours.
Also, I totally forgot to do the -2.
You still would have killed it.
Oh, okay.
You continue onwards up the path for a couple of hours, down another valley and back up another hill. It is now late afternoon and you begin to think about where you'll stay for the night. Ahead of you, however, is a small village set into the hill. Turn to 28. You walk into the village. Young hill dwellers pass you and stare at your strange clothes. Their own attire is rough by comparison, and everyone wears their hair long, but piled up on their heads. You pass without incident into the centre of the village. Will you look for an inn for the night, or find an ale house and relax.
I'm gonna try to find an inn. I feel like I need to get a good night's sleep and get some stamina back.
Okay. Turning to 211. The village inn will charge you 3 gold pieces for a night's rest, and 2 gold pieces for nourishing food. If you wish to buy either of these, turn to a page. If the price is too high for you, turn to 62.
Oh, so is this like a negotiating thing?
I think it's an I don't have any money, so I have to keep going thing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna buy both because I can afford both. So meal and
Okay.
room. That's 5 total, right?
Yep. Correct. Turn to 161. The meal is just being served. If you wish to sit down to eat, pay the 2 gold. Yeah. And have your bowl of skunk bear stew. You may add 3 stamina points if you eat.
Nice.
You will not be able to eat your own provision at the inn. If you wish to rest for the night, pay 3 gold pieces. The bed you're given is not particularly clean, but is comfortable. And you may add 5 stamina points for a good night's rest.
Hell yeah.
If you stayed the night, turn to 45.
Well,
I'm assuming.
Yeah, just make sure,
gonna
because
be
this
the
is
day.
the second night where we're gonna stop, so
Yeah.
if I'm waking up on page 75, then...
45 I said, didn't I?
Oh, 45, okay.
Wait, what was that last page I was just on?
161.
Thank you. This is why you need to write down your pages.
Yeah.
It says turn to 45. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it for the day. You sleep soundly.
Woo!
Bam. Yeah, just make a note of which page to continue from next time, and yeah.
All right, sweet. That was actually, I mean, despite almost, I did die once, but I made it back to an inn.
Use your god power.
That's true. It'll be a while before I can have that back. I could have used that god to restore my stamina, but although sleeping and eating gave me a fuckload, so... And I've still only eaten one of my provisions.
Yeah. I don't know if there's like... Because when you killed the skunk bear, right? You didn't get anything from that.
No, I didn't.
So you could have technically just used lore again.
I told him to go
Because
away.
that just makes the animals fuck off, doesn't it?
It really does. Oh, I like that one. That one was... I actually had a lot more fun with that one than I did the first book.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I took significantly more detailed notes.
A lot of notes, yeah. There's a lot of random like numbers and God, you look like you're a madman's scratchings in the book.
God, yeah. All right, well, yeah, that's the end of